Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Eagles beat the Super Bowl, beat the Chiefs again in the Super Bowl rematch. The Chiefs are 0-2 for the first time since 2014. Patrick Mahomes starts the season 0-2 for the first time since his sophomore year in high school. Jalen Hurts is now 3-2 against Patrick Mahomes, including the playoffs, 2-1 in the regular season. The broadcast caught an exchange between Chris Jones and Jalen Hurts. Jones said, "You don't even have 100 yards. Hurts, we won the effing game. Shut your bleep up."
Yeah. Hey, it was a sloppy game.
Yeah.
Though. It was a sloppy game. I expected fireworks. Obviously you think about the Eagles, as great as their defensive line is. The tush push dominated the game today. Saquon was decent. I don't like the fact that, again, AJ Brown not getting involved into the game the way he should be, being a top. When we talk about the top receiver in the NFL, but again, it's the offense that they do run. They are winning, and a lot of people say, "Listen, numbers don't matter, stats don't matter, as long as we are winning games." But one of the things that I don't like, is what teams do when it comes to business. When you command a certain salary, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to tell you, well, what we're paying you doesn't match up to the production that you're giving us. We're going to need you to take a pay cut. We're going to need you to take a pay cut. That's why I always complain about them not getting him the ball as much. But again, they are winning. That at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I just understand the business side of things down the road, what they're going to try to pull. Outside of that, on the Chiefs side of the ball,
the receivers, they got guys, Ocho. And no matter what you say, they have guys. Juju is a guy. Hollywood Brown has become a guy. They're guys. Kelsey has been lazy. He's getting lazy with his head and he's getting lazy with his eyes. He knows in that area of the field, he has to snap his head. He knows. I don't know what he's looking. I don't know why he's so lazy with his head. There's nobody inside. And what's 32's name? Blankenship. He got you, man. Why are you so lazy? Your head and eyes, you got to snap it around. It's like, he got it, and no, bro, you got to snap that. You know that. And you took points off the board. So in other words, you don't get points, and they go down and they get points.
They got
guys. Ocho, they got guys. I don't care how great Mahomes is. He's not overcoming that. They got guys that are running back. And I keep telling you, Pacheco's a guy. There are 50 guys. You can find 50 guys in the NFL that can do exactly what Isaiah Pacheco can do. Kareem Hunt is past his prime. He's a guy. They got guys. They got guys. There's nothing special about anybody on that team right now offensively other than Patrick Mahomes offensively. They got guys.
But you heard what you just said? There's nobody on that team that is special outside of the quarterback, and that's the most important position.
I'm saying offensively. Chris Jones. But, look, that offensive line did an outstanding job today. They ran the ball, 34 rushes, 122 yards. Look, Ocho, I ain't got no problem with the tush push. But if you're going to let them jump the count, can't nobody stop it. You remember last year, they tried a couple of years ago, they tried to put an emphasis on those tackles with jumping the snap count. And they started calling it. If you're going to let the offensive lineman jump the count, they start the guards and tackles start moving before the center stops the ball. But no, nobody's going to be able to stop it. And you can see it. They jump in the count. But the Chiefs look bad. There's no way around it. The Chiefs just look bad, Ocho. They do. Patrick Mahomes, your leading rusher. He's taking, and he's gonna have to be careful lowering that shoulder. I know his non-throwing shoulders, but you got to be careful with that. You throw caution to the wind, Ocho, because you get out there and you're a competitor, and you've lost. You lost the first game, you lost the second game, and you just want to have some resemblance of something offensively and try to stay on the field. But he's going to need to be careful. But offensively, they got guys. Mahomes and Mahomes had Thornton wide open, and he overshoots him by 15 yards. Now they come back and catch him again, and he makes an outstanding play. But
they put that safety in the bind. Had him make a choice. Either you stay with the safety. And Mahomes hit that dig. Safety drove on the dig.
Throw it over the side.
Open. It was too late. It was too late for Mitchell to get over from the deep third to be able to get over there. But listen, you have to think about when Tyreek left the Chiefs. They just had
Yes.
guys. And Mahomes was still able to get it done. For me, as long as I have 15, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but as long as I have 15, I have a chance.
But
as long as I have 87, who knows? You have to make those.
Ocho, he's not that same guy that he was when Tyreek first left. You know that. You watched the game. You're watching it. I mean, I'm not breaking news, and everybody knows I love Neff. But he's not the same. It's not even close. And you lose Rashee Rice, who had started if you go back and look that year that he got there, he had started to take over like, okay, they got something. Worthy has started to look, and now he's hurt. So now you got, man, look, Baltimore was willing to trade Hollywood Brown. The Cardinals were willing to let him go. Come on now, Ocho. Look at Juju.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh says, okay, you can go. He goes to New England. They're like, nah, you good, go ahead. I think he went to New England first. Then he comes to Kansas City. He goes somewhere else, and he's back in Kansas City.
Yeah,
they're better off. I mean, if you take those scramble yards out, you got Kareem Hunt got 8 carries for 31 yards, a long of 11. Isaiah Pacheco 10 carries, 22 yards. 10 carries, 22 yards. Yeah. Running hard, going nowhere. It's kind of like man, he basically running in place. Man, I've been running, but you're running in place. You ain't went nowhere.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. I mean, listen, that's the one team I will always have a chance, no matter what I have surrounding me, because what I lack offensively, the quarterback I have can overcome it. This was a bad game today, but as the season goes on and they make adjustments, it's the same conversation we had with the Chiefs at the beginning of the season last year. All the goddamn drops. We ain't got nobody to throw to. Kelsey can't get open. He's not the same Kelsey was, back a few years ago. But again, for some reason, you know what they ended up last year? In the goddamn
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Buffalo is better this year than they were last year? You like the way Josh Allen is playing right now? Yes or no?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
What about Baltimore? You think they're better than what they were last year? What about the Chargers? Are they better than what they were last year?
They are the most they are the most improved. Matter of fact, speaking of the Chargers, I'm still in Vegas. I ain't even home, so I'm going to the game. I'm going to the game tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I don't. I do not. I done been.
I got 2 tickets.
I done been outside. It's time for me to come in.
But I got 2 tickets for us.
Take your people.
Nah, it was a surprise for you.
Nah, I'm good. I gotta stay here and prep.
But we could prep at the same time and watch the game. We could talk about the game and take notes. And what we gonna talk about when we do Nightcap?
Yeah, no, I absolutely do not want to go to the game.
Well, okay,
but CJ,
I'll go by myself.
CJ said, he told Jalen Hurts, you don't even have 100 yards. Hurts said we won the effing game. Now shut your up.
Shut up.
And that's the ultimate thing. Scoreboard.
Yeah, at the end of the day. But how long can they play like this, How long can you play throwing for less?
They did it last year. You just told me about the Kansas City.
Oh yeah, I said it, but I'm just asking you, how long are you going to be able to do that this year? This is a new year. When you come against a team that's an offensive juggernaut, that can actually run the ball, that can actually throw the ball, that can actually play a little better defense than what the Chiefs played today. What happened when you come against a team like that?
The Chiefs didn't play that bad. I mean, what did they give up?
But not that bad. They didn't play well enough.
Ocho, think about it. They gave up 122 yards rushing on 34 carries. They gave up 101 passing yards on 22 attempts. So they gave up 160. They gave up 216 total yards. If you give up 216 total yards, you're supposed to win. If your defense gives an opposing offense to 216 yards, and they have points because they scored off Kelsey bobble the ball and they got a pick in the end zone.
Yeah.
And kudos to the left tackle Simmons, the number 1 draft pick, because he went and got it.
Hey, you saw him running down?
I absolutely saw it.
He was moving, boy, to be that big, man.
Yes. But they got to get better. They got a bunch of fast guys, but they don't have anybody that can consistently get down the field and catch the ball. Hollywood, I mean, Those guys are Ocho. The thing is about Hollywood Brown is that wherever he catches it, that's where they're gonna tackle him at. He ain't breaking no tackles.
Yeah. But you got to think, everybody don't have a Jamar Chase. Everybody don't have a Justin Jefferson. Like, that hasn't been the makeup of their team offensively since Tyreek left.
No.
It hasn't.
Rashee Rice was coming in his own. You could tell he gonna be a player.
Oh yeah. He was that boy.
Xavier Worthy, we saw him get better and better and better.
Yes.
So those were the guys that they were counting on. Look, the Chiefs knew that some kind of punishment was coming to Rashee Rice. The report said they wanted to suspend him for the whole year. He wasn't going for that.
Dang.
They settled on 6 games. So the Chiefs knew something was coming. They didn't expect They didn't expect their own guy to run into Xavier Worthy and dislocate his shoulder. Yeah. They weren't expecting that. Look, Tyquan Thornton, look, I didn't know anything about him. But he goes to the combine, he runs 4.27. You're going to get everybody's undivided attention. You run that fast at that height, you're going to get people's attention. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
Juju is look, he can make tough contestants catch him, Ocho, but he ain't going nowhere in a hurry. He's never been a speed merchant.
Right. But you got to think about it, huh? This all comes down to the offensive coordinator. It's all about understanding the players you have and putting the players that you have in positions to make plays based on their strengths. You have a quarterback.
What are their strengths? How many shallow crosses do you want me to run, Ocho?
I mean, hey, listen, if that's what they do, that's what you got to do.
But guess what, Ocho? And because you don't have nobody that's great run after the catch, so guess what? Wherever they catch the ball, that's where they tackle that. In order to run shallows and all that pick stuff, you need guys that can run after catch. You need guys that can break tackles, Ocho.
But I know one thing. You keep moving the chains. You keep moving the chains. If you don't have someone, wait a minute. Whoa. Let's think about this. Let's think about the Patriots. Think about the Patriots. They had no speed merchants, but it was shallows, underneaths, crossers, middle that. I'm talking about not the Moss Patriots. I'm talking about the Edelman, the Gronks.
Yes.
You know, I mean, crossing.
Edelman is better than any receiver that they got right now on the Chiefs.
Absolutely. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying the route. I'm talking about the scheme and the route concept.
Yes, that was their thing, and then they attack you. But in order to consistently run those, you got to stay on. You can't get behind the chains, and a lot of times the Chiefs will fall behind the chains. They'll get stuck at 2nd and 10. They'll get 2nd and 12. Right. They'll get a holding call. Right. So now all of a sudden they don't care if you run a shallow cross. They just go tackle you and get off the field.
Yeah, and you got to have some type of running game.
Yes.
You got to have some type of running game to keep the defense honest. Some type of running game to keep the defense honest. But the good thing for the Chiefs is they're not playing the Eagles every goddamn week. They're not playing the Eagles every goddamn week. So other games are going to look much better than what they did today.
You got to realize, Ocho, we saw the Chargers do this to them. I mean, that's the thing. At some point in time, I can only scheme so much. When you start giving me gizzards and livers and likes, I can only make a dish. I can only make so much out of it, Ocho. At some point in time, if you want better dishes, you're gonna have to give me better ingredients. And right now, this is the ingredients that I have, and I can only do so much with it.
Yeah.
And
it's so funny. We had these conversations about the Chiefs and their struggles at the beginning of the season, whether it's the offensive line, whether it's receivers getting open, whether it's receivers dropping the ball. And in this case now, some of their best players that you expect to step up to the plate with the absence of Worthy, with the absence of Rashee Rice, and they're messing up the ones that you think you can count on. And hey, they got to go back to the drawing board.
The problem is
they got to go back to the drawing board.
The thing is, Ocho, is that when you're struggling offensively, the one thing that you can't do is what? Turn the ball over.
Turn the ball over. Yeah.
Bro, you're about to get points. Because think about Ocho. There was a stretch there early in Mahomes' career. You like 17 points. He getting that in the first half. You talking about for a game?
Easy.
Oh, he gonna get more than that. And think about it.
Yeah.
How late it was when they got that 17, because for the longest time they had 10. And here we are with 3 minutes left in the game, they got 10 points. So we're not used to seeing them struggle offensively like they're struggling. To make matters worse, is that they turn the ball over. And they don't need to turn it over 4 or 5 times because you're already struggling. One turnover could possibly doom you when you can only put up 17 points.
Points, yeah. Yeah.
The defense, the defense held that team to held that team to 20 points. After they gave up what they gave up in the Super Bowl, they held them to, it was 10-10 at the half. They gave up 3 in the third, and both of them scored 7 in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Damn.
It's look, they're in a very tough spot because of the absence of Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy. But ain't nobody feeling sorry for the Chiefs.
Mm-mm. Nah, they don't feel sorry for them because they have problems every year. We talk about their struggles. We talk about their issues on offense, on defense, offensive line. We talk about the receivers, the tight ends, and for some goddamn reason, now watch they end up back in goddamn San Francisco come week 1 in February.
I don't feel as confident as I did at Bud beating Canelo. So if you ask me to put some money down, I ain't doing that. And if they do end up there, bless them. But I ain't putting no money that means something to me.